What if the door that just closed was never meant to be your final destination? What if the silence you're experiencing, the uncertainty, the delays, the sudden endings, are not signs that you're falling apart, but signs that heaven is rearranging the board? Before you scroll away, listen carefully, because this message is not for everyone. It's for the one who feels confused right now, the one who feels left behind, the one who wonders, why is everything shifting at once? If that's you, stay. And if you feel this stirring something inside your spirit, subscribe to Inner Divine right now. This channel exists for moments like this, when the divine is moving but you cannot yet see the pattern. Comment below, I trust the repositioning. Type it with conviction. Declare it before you fully understand it. And if you believe someone else needs to hear this, share it. Let's amplify this message. Let's normalize divine transitions instead of fearing them. Now breathe. You are not losing. You are being repositioned. Inspired by the wisdom of understand this, the divine does not operate in chaos. What feels random to the human mind is often strategic in the realm of spirit. When life begins subtracting things, people, opportunities, comfort, certainty, the ego panics. It interprets change as threat. It calls transition failure. It calls delay rejection. It calls redirection loss. But spiritual law speaks a different language. A chess master does not move pieces without intention. Sometimes a piece must step backward to set up the winning move. Sometimes it must leave one square to dominate another. Right now, you may feel displaced. But displacement is not defeat. It is positioning. There are seasons when your environment matches your level of consciousness. Then you grow. Quietly. Internally. Your standards rise. Your discernment sharpens. Your spirit matures. And suddenly, what once fit you begins to feel tight. Conversations feel shallow. Spaces feel limiting. Goals feel outdated. That discomfort is not dissatisfaction. It is expansion. When the divine prepares you for a higher alignment, it first disrupts the old one. That disruption can look like heartbreak. Someone you thought was permanent becomes distant. Messages slow down. Energy shifts. The connection weakens. And you wonder what you did wrong. But sometimes you did nothing wrong. Sometimes you simply outgrew a dynamic that was built for a previous version of you. As emphasized, the soul is constantly evolving toward higher awareness. Not everyone is meant to evolve with you at the same pace. When a relationship ends during your growth phase, it is often protection disguised as pain. You are not being punished. You are being preserved for something aligned with who you are becoming. The same applies to your career. So when a job ends, when a promotion doesn't come, when a business fails, it can feel like your worth has been questioned. But what if the job was a training ground, not your final platform? What if the divine allowed instability to awaken courage? Many breakthroughs begin with professional discomfort. The stable paycheck ends. The predictable routine dissolves. The familiar structure disappears. And suddenly you are forced to ask deeper questions. What do I actually want? What am I capable of building? What fear has been controlling my choices? Repositioning often removes security to reveal strength. It strips away dependency so you can discover capacity. There is also the silent phase, the most misunderstood part of divine movement. After the collapse, there is quiet. No immediate replacement. No clear direction. No obvious miracle. Just waiting. This waiting feels unbearable because modern culture worships speed. But spiritual transformation respects timing. A seed underground looks inactive. But it is not inactive. It is restructuring. Roots are forming before branches are visible. If you are in a silent season, do not misinterpret it as abandonment. Silence is often sacred construction. The divine is adjusting your foundation so your next elevation does not collapse under its own weight. You cannot carry old insecurity into new influence. You cannot carry old patterns into new partnerships. You cannot carry small self-perception into expansive opportunity. So the repositioning process dismantles what cannot survive your next level. And yes, it hurts. Growth is rarely gentle. But consider this. Would you rather remain comfortable and confined? Or stretched and transformed? There is a version of you 5 years from now who will look back at this season and say, that was the turning point. not the breakdown, the turning point. Because that was when you stopped clinging to what was leaving and started trusting what was unfolding. Divine repositioning requires surrender, not passivity. Surrender. There is a difference. Passivity is giving up. Surrender is releasing control while maintaining faith. You still act. You still plan. You still improve. But you no longer panic when something shifts unexpectedly. You begin to ask, what is this making space for? Every ending creates space. The question is whether you will fill that space with fear or with trust. Trust does not mean blind optimism. It means understanding that your life is not random. It means believing that even the detours serve development. It means recognizing that when the divine moves you, it sees angles you cannot. Sometimes you are moved geographically. You feel drawn to a new city, a new country, a new environment. Sometimes you are moved socially. Your circle changes. Your conversations deepen. Your tolerance for negativity decreases. Sometimes you are moved internally. Your desires shift. Your priorities rearrange. Your standards elevate. All of this is repositioning. You are not behind. You are aligning. And alignment is more important than speed. Let that settle in. Alignment is more important than speed. You can arrive early to the wrong destination. You can succeed in a path that does not fulfill you. You can achieve goals that were never meant for your soul. Divine repositioning protects you from premature arrival. It slows you down so you don't build a life you'll later need to escape. So if something recently fell apart, pause before labeling it failure. Ask instead, what if this is preparation? What if this is refinement? What if this is redirection towards something more authentic? You are not the same person you were a year ago. Your capacity has expanded. Your awareness has deepened. Your resilience has strengthened. The environment that matched your old self may not match your emerging self. And when mismatch occurs, separation follows. That is not loss. That is calibration. The divine calibrates your life like an instrument, tightening, adjusting, tuning, until your frequency matches your destiny. So do not curse this season. Study it. Do not resist it. Extract wisdom from it. Do not shrink in it. Expand through it. One day, you will realize that what you called your worst setback was actually sacred choreography. You are being positioned. Strategically. Carefully. Lovingly. You are not falling apart. You are being realigned. You are not losing ground. You are being placed on higher ground. And when the moment arrives, when the new door opens, when the right partnership appears, when the opportunity aligns with who you have become, you will understand why the previous one had to close. Until then, walk with faith. Move with integrity. Refine your character. Strengthen your discipline. Deepen your connection to the divine. Because repositioning is not just about location. It is about transformation. If this message resonated with you, subscribe to Inner Divine right now. We are building a global community of awakened minds who understand that setbacks can be sacred. Comment below, I trust the repositioning. Let this be the season where you stop calling yourself unlucky and start recognizing divine strategy. You are not losing. You are being prepared. And preparation is proof that something greater is coming.